Hello students, in today's video we will continue our lesson 2. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together from the book Hornbill. But before moving further, let's recapitulate what we did in first video. In first video, we have learnt about the authors, the main characters, about the parts of ship. We briefly discussed that how the Cook family in July 1976 started their sea journey from Plymouth, England, and the author he was accompanied by his wife Mary, 6-year-old son Jonathan, and 7-year-old daughter Suzanne. He desired to duplicate the round the world voyage made 200 years ago by Captain James Cook. They had spent their leisure time for 16 years for learning seafaring skills. They bought Wave Walker. It had been built professionally. They sailed down the west coast of Africa to Cape Town without any problem, and from there they took on two crewmen to face the world's roughest seas, the southern Indian Ocean. As I told you, the first phase of their journey it was quite pleasant, and they began to encounter strong gales on the second day out of Cape Town. The narrator got worried at the size of the waves. They were as high as the main mast. The waves become gigantic on January 2. On January 2, yes, dear students, this was the disaster day. And what were the after effects of that attack of that gigantic waves on the ship? All these things we have covered in first video. Now we will continue with the happenings of January 3rd. Yes, by morning on January 3rd, the pumps controlled the water level. They could take a rest for 2 hours in rotation, but still there was a leak somewhere below the water line. Cook discovered that the main rib frames were almost damaged, and the starboard, the right side of the ship, it was caught or controlled by a few cupboard partitions. Way Walker couldn't continue till Australia. Yes, in first video we have discussed that they have to end their journey at this point, that is Australia, but Wave Walker was not in the condition to continue their journey till Australia. The author he supposed that they could hope to reach the Isle Amsterdam, an island which was a French scientific base. After 36 hours of constant pumping, now they had to just deal with the last few centimeters of the water. Pressure on the rigging, pressure on the thick ropes would simply pull the hull, the base, the bottom of the ship apart. So they hoisted the storm jib, the small jib, and headed towards the islands. They had their first meal in the last 2 days. They ate corned beef and cracker biscuits. But the respite was short lived. But this rest was short lived. After 4 p.m., weather again started to deteriorate. By dawn, weather was atrocious once again. Narrator went to comfort children. He assured children that they could make it. Children displayed exemplary courage. And the narrator, he was very much surprised to listen to his both children, because his both children showed immense courage and composure at the time and quoted, "We are not afraid to die if we can all be together." These remarkable words encouraged the narrator once again to face the storm. Narrator was inspired by his children, so to protect weak starboard side, he made the undamaged portion of the hull face the waves. He used improvised sea anchor of heavy nylon rope and 22-liter plastic barrels of paraffin. That evening he sat together with Mary, holding her hands as if the end was very near. Waywalker rode out of the storm. Narrator tried to get an idea about their location in the sea. He did so by working on wind speeds, changes of course, drift, and current. While he did so, he was joined by Sue, his daughter Suzanne, who gifted him a card having funny caricatures. Caricatures means cartoons of his and Mary. Sue tried to enlighten the atmosphere by this. She wanted to hope for the best. He had lost his main compass and was using a spare one without corrections for magnetic variation. After many calculations, the narrator at 2 p.m. went on and ordered Larry to steer a course of 185 degrees. If they were lucky, they could expect to see the island by 5 p.m. Which island? Isle Amsterdam. The narrator went to his bunk and astonishingly slept. He woke up at 6 p.m. and supposed that they had missed the island. But then Jonathan came to him along with Sue and wanted to hug him. On being asked for the reason, he told him that he was the best daddy and captain in the world. Narrator was at first surprised and perhaps afraid. But then he came to know that they have reached the island. The island is located in the southern Indian Ocean. The children compared the island with a battleship. The narrator described it as the most beautiful island in the world because it saved his and his family's life. Now he could repair his ship and continue his journey. The island had 28 inhabitants who cheered as they helped the family ashore. So, these were the main points of the story. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. I hope these points will help you to comprehend the story. And as far as the title is concerned, the title We Are Not Afraid to Die, If We Can All Be Together is the most apt title for the story. In a moment of extreme distress, Jonathan, the 6-year old son of the narrator, bravely remarked these spirited words and displayed incredible courage. And his words had filled the narrator with a lot of enthusiasm, and he determined to save his family by facing all the trials and atrocities of the nature. Theme. This lesson has a string of themes woven into it. First is the human nature of knowing and exploring the unknown and taking on challenges. Second theme, human instinct for survival. The tenacious captain and his crew fight the raging storm tooth and nail and come out safely from the jaws of death. Third theme that is employed by the author in this lesson is human bravery, grit, courage, and determination, which are showcased even by little children, Sue and Jonathan, besides their parents and Larry and Herb. Fourth theme, element of luck. The captain's decision to take Larry and Herb as crew proves to be very lucky, for their role is vital in saving the ship. Luckily, a pinprick of an island, Isle Amsterdam, is near enough for the ship to reach safely. And fifth one, faith in one's optimism and sharp presence of mind. It is these qualities of the captain which are instrumental in the Wave Walker and its crew's survival. And for your convenience, difficult words which you will find while you will read this lesson are mentioned in this PPT. Just read them out. Thank you. Thank you so much.